Genetic longevity, weight management, HPV and Helicobacter pylori are health challenges that are the focus of EZZ Life Science Holdings. It's released its annual report for financial year 22, showing solid revenue recovery in the wake of pandemic-related uncertainties. I'm joined by EZZ's Chair and Non-Executive Director, Glenn Cross. Welcome, Glenn.
Thanks, Sonia.
So what are the key points from your annual report?
We had a fantastic second half of FY22 that's delivered us a strong financial position. I'll just go through those key metrics for you. Our revenue recovery in the second half of FY22 delivered us revenue totalling over $15 million for the year. We had a strong upturn in normalised EBITDA in the second half of FY22, leading to our total normalised EBITDA of over $1.7 million for the year. We made a substantial improvement in cash flow from operating activities by 7.5 times to $1.9 million. We have a very strong cash position with $10.5 million in the bank as of the 30th of June 2022. And we have nil external interest-bearing debt other than our lease liabilities. So another very strong financial performance from the team for FY22.
Now, before we go any further, for those who don't know EZZ, could you briefly explain what the company does and how it generates its revenue?
We develop, manufacture and distribute wellbeing and healthcare products, primarily probiotics, supplements and functional food. We have a very strong R&D team and great global collaborators that we work with to develop our new products. We have excellent supply chains, and all of our products are manufactured under good manufacturing practice. They are all registered with the TGA here in Australia. And of course, with our distribution, we have extensive distribution in Australia, New Zealand and China, and growing in Southeast Asia.
I'm guessing the supplements market must be quite a crowded space with many brands competing. So how do you stand out from the crowd?
We have a strong genomics program. We've identified 4 key areas. The first 2 are quite broad in terms of general wellbeing and weight management, but we've identified 2 very important disease states where we have developed products specifically for those. And they are around Helicobacter pylori, which is a very severe gut disease, and the other is the human papillomavirus, so HPV, and we've developed products specifically for those 2 disease states. And with our R&D collaborators, we're working on other significant disease states and using genomics to personalise the products that we bring to market for those particular diseases.
Now, the results that you shared with us are obviously better than in the previous corresponding period. So how has the company evolved to achieve this?
Well, what we've done, Sonia, is we've stuck to our knitting. We understand our industry and we understand our markets. We've brought a number of new products to the market, so we've diversified our product range. We've expanded our distribution channels, our traditional distribution channels in Australia and New Zealand, and we have expanded our e-commerce distribution channels in China. We now have a strong market presence in Douyin, which is the Chinese TikTok, and also with Alibaba's Tmall.
How important was it, given the pandemic conditions, to be able to be nimble and diversify?
Well, I think it was very important. We've seen companies struggle during the pandemic because they haven't adapted to the changed market conditions. We saw early on that being able to deal directly with our customers via our e-commerce distribution channels was going to be a huge benefit to us, where people were essentially locked up in their homes. And then secondly, people are looking at taking more control of their own health. And in doing that, we thought we should diversify and expand our product offering, and that's proved very successful as well.
Having established those markets in China, do you now have other world markets in your sights?
We're into Singapore and Hong Kong markets now. We're looking at those other large economies here in Southeast Asia. And we haven't even really explored opportunities in North America and Europe yet, but we believe that there are opportunities for our products in those markets as well.
So with all of this in mind, what's next for EZZ and for shareholders in terms of creating value?
We will bring our manufacturing in-house. We've been looking at manufacturing opportunities in Australia and New Zealand. So far, we haven't seen an opportunity that really fits with our strategic position, but we will do that sometime this year. We will continue to bring out new products, and we will continue to develop new markets. We will also continue to focus on the key areas of profitability and cash flow.
Well, thank you, Glenn Cross from EZZ Life Science Holdings.
Thank you, Sonia.